we welcome to the program today. We say hello to addiction expert, Dr. Lantie Jorandby. Doctor, thanks for joining me here in Memphis. How are you?
Good. How are you? Thank you so much for having me.
I'm doing very well. Can it be? I know that Oreos are a great snack when you have the Air Fingers, quote, munchies, but are we about to see CBD in its cookies?
Well, that's what I understand. Mondelez is looking at adding that, but I believe that they're waiting for the FDA to do a little bit more safety evaluation. They're meeting in June. With CBD, a lot of people think it's been promoted as very safe. It is a part of a marijuana. It's a chemical that's found in marijuana, but it's the part that doesn't get you high. So I from what we're seeing in research, CBD has actually got some anti-anxiety properties, some of the properties that may help with drug cravings, pain, inflammation. It's kind of being promoted as this cure-all. So that's why I think they're looking at putting it into things like cookies and other products. But for what we know, the quality control is really low in this brand because the FDA doesn't regulate it yet.
Oh, goodness. All right, I heard you mention that it doesn't get you high. Let me ask you this as an addiction expert, sure, because they're not one and the same. It doesn't get you high, but is it something that can still be addictive?
So what we don't know is that it's possible. Generally, something like CBD does not have much or a very small fraction of THC. THC, the chemical name is tetrahydrocannabidiol. I know it's quite the mouthful.
That's a $5 word there, doctor.
At least $5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the chemical that gets people high when they smoke marijuana.
Okay.
But the CBD part is not. The thing about CBD, though, is you have to really use careful chemical distillation to get rid of all of the THC. So there are products out there that are touted as CBD, but they still have a very small percentage of THC in them. So the potential could be that there is some addictive possibilities there. And then the other thing that you worry about is how much research do we have to say that CBD is just in general safe? Will it interact with other medicines people might be taking? Something that we have seen in California is that with their medical marijuana programs, there's a lot of contaminants in their products. So you have mold or fungus, and people can get sick. So those are the things to think about when we're saying, oh, let's put this into Oreos. Let's put it into a burger. Let's put it into gummy bears, because you really don't know, one, how much you're getting, and two, are there other things that might be contaminating it?
Dr. Lantie Jorandby joining me on Memphis Morning News. Doctor, then that leads me to another question. Maybe we go off on a slight tangent here, but you can reel me back in. Feel free to do that. I see in my national chain health stores when I've gone in to get some more whey protein for post workouts and stuff. Mm-hmm. I see now that they're selling CBD infused products, which are claimed to, I guess, be used for pain relief, joint relief, right, et cetera, et cetera. And you mentioned earlier, just a moment ago, that the FDA is not really regulating this. So, what on earth am I buying if I get something from one of my reputable stores?
Well, that's the $10 question. We don't really know. So there was a study out of the Journal of the American Medical Association just within the last few months. They looked at about 84 products that claimed to have CBD. 26% of them had less than what they claimed. 43% had more. On top of that, again, you're not necessarily sure if there's other things in there that shouldn't be in there. So I've even seen products being pushed for pets. There are products everywhere you look. You go to the grocery store, you'll find it in the aisle as you check out. So there's a lot of people trying to capitalize and kind of jump on this bandwagon, but we still don't have a good, clear idea of what's in what could be in that product.
Oh, goodness. Well, I guess it's buyer beware, do research, and don't just assume that just because it's on the shelf that it is great.
Right.
All right. Dr. Lear, what's that?
I was just going to say it could be at some point a really great product. We just don't have the research and the data yet.
Yeah. So really, to be determined. You're not poo-pooing it. You're just saying let's take a wait and see, and more than anything else, just do the homework and understand it better before you hand over that money for it.
You got it.
Okay. Hey, Dr. Lantie Jorandby, thank you so much for joining us in Memphis. It's been a pleasure. Please don't be a stranger, and in the meantime, have a great rest of your week.
Thank you so much. You too.